Welcome back, everyone. It is a crisp December morning. Not quite sub-zero, but getting there. We got a bunch of stuff to do today. One big thing is very ready. Let's have a look at that. Our sugar beet field, all ready to go. Kind of dark out though. Hopefully we get a little bit more sunlight. We've got some serious work to do. We are not going to lease the super expensive equipment to get these beets up. We're gonna go budget a bit, and that means it's gonna take a fair amount of time for us to get it done. But that's okay. That's okay. We have patience, and we'll get a little helper worker to do some of the work. We've got a lot of stuff to do. So here we go. All right. First up, let's get some equipment. We need sugar beet harvesting equipment, and right here, and we're gonna go for this guy. There's a combo. We'll pick that up. We're gonna lease that. That's going to be $1,000, and we're going to lease this, which is going to be 5,000, 6,000 total to lease all that, and we should make way more money. We should be good. We should be really good. So let's get her done. I need a tractor to go pick up that stuff. I guess we'll use the 47s. 4755. Don't need this. All right. Still in cab here. I have to drive down that road in cab. I'm very tempted to get. It's not my property, so I shouldn't do it. But I'm very tempted to go get my chainsaw out and cut some of those branches so we can see driving down that road. They're pretty low, and they're gonna damage tractors, right? I don't know. Maybe we'll talk to the owner and see if they're willing to let us do that. They're already willing to let us drive through the property, but yeah, I don't know. Some guy showed up with a chainsaw and started cutting trees on my property. I don't think I'd be too happy about it, but so be it. How are you guys doing today? I'm very excited this morning. I got up bright and early, very early this morning, and I'm trying to get this recorded before work. And then basically I think I'm going to live stream this weekend. I haven't really figured out the logistics of it, but my wife is away at markets a big chunk of the weekend, so I'm here all by my lonesome. There we go. Come on. Why is that not connecting? There we go. Okay. I'm being totally distracted right now as I'm recording. My window's open. There's a screen, and there's a little fly, I want to say, on the inside of the screen. And there's a bird that keeps wanting to get the fly. And it's just hovering by my window. It's trying to figure out how to get past the screen. Just kind of strange. Never seen that. Very strange. Anyways, yeah, I squirreled a little bit as I was talking about the streaming, but that's okay. I squirrel all the time. Yeah, so I've got some time slots Friday night, Saturday morning, I think, and a big chunk of the day on Sunday. So I'll probably do it. I'll probably go live at some point. I'm just have to figure out all the other stuff I'm supposed to do and need to do. And I've got a new project that I'm going to be working on soon. I bought an old clunker fiberglass canoe cheap, cheap, cheap. And I am going to restore it. It's in pretty bad shape. It needs a lot of work. So I'm going to be doing some fiberglass work and getting that canoe all pretty. And hopefully either it turns out to be a good canoe for me, but to be honest, it's a little bit too big. It's a very heavy canoe. I don't think I would use that, but who knows? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll love that thing. Okay, so I came through this way. Now I am going to do this in 2 pieces because I always find that it does a much better job when you do the topping separately. Both can be done at the same time, although I don't think I even have the horsepower to do all that. And I will use this little guy to do the topping. Now this should work backwards. I know that the workers in FS25 sometimes don't like working equipment backwards. The 22 was not a problem. You could do this. Totally do this. We'll get this going and then we'll start harvesting. Man, it's dark. I think we're gonna move the clock ahead a little bit. I think we'll do that. Let's speed up the clock and see if we can get a little bit more daylight. It is December, so I'm not sure just how much more daylight we're gonna get. I have a feeling this is it. Yeah, I think this is it. By 10 o'clock, if we don't have decent light, that's the way it goes. All right, let's see what happens if I try to do this. I'm gonna look at the 3 headlands. That seems reasonable, I think. I think that seems reasonable. Let's do that. And off you go. Yeah, see what I mean? AI worker could not start tool attached incorrectly. Okay, I guess I gotta put it on the front. I find it does not do nearly as good a job when it's on the front. So it seems to miss a lot of spots. Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna go that way area. Nope, gonna go this way area. It is not, is it topping? Yes, it is. Okay, it's hard to tell. It's not quite bright enough out. Oh boy, this looks like it's going to be super inefficient. Oh no, what is it doing? Jeez. Okay. Try something else. I was hoping this would be kind of easy, but I have a feeling I might be doing this whole field manually, which is going to be a lot of work. Let's start over here and see what happens. Okay, I have a feeling this is going to work better. We'll see what happens when we get around again. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the worker do at least two headlands, and I'm going to start working the headlands. And I may just do that manually. I know I'm going to be cursing. It's okay though, it's fine. That's what we do, right? That's what we do, we farm. I will need this to cart. I don't need, and I will need this to do the actual harvesting. Then for now, I'm gonna put some of the sugar beet into the silo. I'll decide what to do in a bit. I have decided what I'm going to do as far as income. We, with the pigs, it's a little bit, I'm going to say it's a little bit, I'll use the term boring. It's not a lot of work to take care of the pigs as long as you keep them fed and then, give them straw, give them water, and that's it. That's all. It's not much, They probably need some more food this morning, but I'm hoping I'm going to give them a bit of sugar beet, try to keep them fed. They don't need a full balanced diet yet, as long as they have some food, right? Truth is, in the game, it doesn't really matter. Only need to feed them at the end. That's kind of a gap in the logic for this game. So yeah. Anyways, okay. The other thing I also wanted to do, I need more income. So we're going to look at some contracts here and see if there's anything interesting. I know I only have the 3 tractors, but as soon as the small John Deere becomes available, we can do that. But also we can borrow equipment, right? Sowing. That's a good amount of money right there. Don't like sowing contracts though, because you have to buy the seed. So let's see, what do we got here? Okay, that's a corn harvest, smallish field. I could do this contract with my own equipment. I have a harvester, right? Let's accept that. Yeah, let's accept that with our own equipment. We'll make it work. Yeah, we'll get on that right away. Well, this needs to develop a little bit more. I'm just going to let this go a bit. Oops, I was right there. In cab again. Tempted to get my steering wheel set up again. It's pretty awesome to have, but it gets in the way of all my other stuff that I do. Like physically takes up too much space on near my desk. Now the question is, if I go live this weekend, which map am I gonna do? I'm not sure. I am not sure at all. Maybe Zelonka, I guess. I don't know. Okay, the field is just over here. I will put a worker on this. AI worker, 3 headlands sounds good. Okay. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do, let's have a look at prices for sugar beet. It is at the peak price right now. This is perfect. This is actually really good. $8.59. Wow, that's a good price. Ooh, I think we're gonna make some serious money. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna try to do is this this field here. I think what I'll try to do is get half of it sold, and the other half I'll put it in the silo for now and use it for a few things, including making pig food and all that. But I have a plan for the pig food. I think I started talking about it and then squirreled again because I do that. But the pigs are the primary concern, right? That is our objective. But I need a side hustle. And I think somebody brought it up, suggested it in the comments, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much for everybody's comments. But I think what we're going to do is make farm products. By farm products, I mean fertilizers, seed, and perhaps some other things, maybe mineral feed or something. Something that we can sell to the local farmers for profit. So I'm just going to move away from that guy. Every time I look at him, he stresses me out. This guy too. All right. Let's start with the corn. Now, I need a production to do all that stuff, and that production costs $30,000. So it is a big farm production. I've used it before. I used it on Riverview, and I used it a short amount on Nodenthal. But I think it's a perfect fit for this map. So, and I even checked out where I'm going to put it and everything. So I'm organized today for a change. All right, let's check in and just, yeah, that. Where are you? Oh boy, this could be painful. You're supposed to be over here somewhere. I don't really know where they are, where they're supposed to be. I'm just gonna grab up a bit of this here. I think they're meant to turn around here. Yeah, we got a problem. We got a big problem. Okay. I gotta have to change this. We're gonna do a lot of this manually. And that's gonna be a pain, but it's all right. We'll do bits at a time, you know. I'll just start working one side of the field, and then we'll, you know, if it takes a couple of months to do it, we'll do it. Not a problem. With it out the front, you can see where you're going, kind of thing. So let's grab this up. I would use both. Actually, I could use both, couldn't I? I could use both right now. It's the worker that doesn't allow me to work with the lack of horsepower. Let's see what happens. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to grab up what I can here. This is already topped, so it shouldn't be a problem. The issue with this harvester, it's a good harvester, I like it, but it doesn't have much capacity. It fills up very quickly. That's alright. This looks like it's going to work. There's no big hills on this, so I don't think horsepower is really going to be a big problem. 10 kilometers an hour is normal harvesting speed for this kind of thing. As you can see, we're already 45% in on filling this up, so that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Especially considering I need my trailer with it for the corn harvest, so I've kind of put myself in a pickle. That's okay. That's okay. And some lights. Pipe out. Just gonna leave that there for now. And then I think what I'll do, where's this corn going? It's going back to where the shop is. Trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. I think I might delay the contract so I can get some sugar beet stuff done for get some sugar beet done. I think I'm just gonna leave that. I'm gonna turn around and get out of here. I do have some fertilizing to do. This field on my left is ours and it needs to be fertilized, and the other sugar beet field just up here needs to be fertilized. The sugar beet can wait a little bit because it has a long growth cycle, but the sorghum has a very short life cycle, so I gotta get that fertilized ASAP, and I don't think I have enough slurry and manure to do that, so I may have to figure something else out. Part of me is tempted to hit the bank for some more money. Help move some stuff along. I might do that. I haven't decided yet. I still have a field just ahead on the other side of the creek to plant as well. Man, I got a lot of work to do. I don't know why I took that contract, to be honest. Okay, so that is 6,000 liters of sugar beet. And so that will be about $4,000 right there. So can you imagine how much money we're going to make off this field? Awesome. Very awesome. Let's just carry on here. Oops. What did I do? Have to drop everything back down again. It stops automatically. I didn't turn it off, so that's what I'm wondering about. Okay, I think we're good. I'll just leave the pipe out. We're going to be running away with the pipe on the inside of the field, so it should be good. Should be very good. Oh yeah, this is struggling a little bit. Oh, we're full. We're full. I did it again. Boy, we're full back there. So we can take about 2.5 harvesters full in this trailer. I have to figure out where the root crop sell point is. Sale of root crops is actually right nearby. Awesome. Awesome. However, getting there is a different story. I think I need... That's a grass field. I could just drive across the grass, couldn't I? It's not my field, though. I shouldn't do that. So I'm going to need to turn around, come here, turn, come in. I think that's the fastest way to go. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, 79% full. Okay, I think I'm just going to pick up from here. Oops. I missed spots, but it's part of the challenge is going to be seeing where I've missed, especially in the area where I've already topped it. Yeah, the harvester's struggling a little bit. Underpowered. I did not check to see. Oops. No, not saving. Yeah, this is a bit slow here, isn't it? Any good deals come up? Fertilizer trailer. No, nothing really. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. All right, let's get this load delivered. Sold. We'll sell this first load. I want to see how much I get for a trailer's worth. The sell point is right over there somewhere. I can't drive across that. There's a fence and it's trees. It shows up as kind of like grass on the map, but we have to go around. All right, Mr. Unimog. I haven't looked at any of the new Mercedes-Benz DLC that came out. Oh, there's some serious headlights. Okay, here I gotta do a very sharp turn. Where am I? Just over here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Where is the entrance? Right here. Perfect. I assume this right here is the sell point. All right, let's see what we get. This is 15,000. Great demand at sale on PGR. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, I don't know. I have to go through all the crops to do that, don't I? Okay, almost $13,000 for that. That actually does not math out in my head. It was 15,000 liters, 13,000. Oh, can I get through here? Yeah. What is it at? Hang on a second. SUGARBEET. Oh, it's 857. I thought it was 657. I guess I was looking at this. Oh man. It's going to be fantastic. I think what I'm going to do is sell to get the things I want set up, the production. And I think there's a couple of other minor things I need to get. And then once I'm done with, you know, getting that stuff, then what I'll do is I will start saving some for the pigs. Where am I going? Right up here. It's a bit of a detour, really, but that's okay. Okay, what should I do next? I think, should I continue with this or should I get that corn contract done? And I could use 2 trailers, couldn't I? Let's go do the corn. Let's get that contract out of the way. I think I can get there through here. Yeah, there's my harvester. I can see it from here. Okay, this trailer, let's look at, maybe I'll get a second trailer. That would solve a lot of stuff for me. Trailers. Is this what I'm using right now? Yeah, this is what I'm using. It's a fairly cheap trailer. Extension is at 12 extension. This is what I'm using. I think this is what I have, although it doesn't look this color. 4,400 bucks. Does it have a hitch on the back that I could put 2? Yeah, I could put 2. Okay, I'm going to buy another one of these. And then this done yet? Let me just pull this guy over here. This way we can continue working with both, although pulling with the small John Deere is going to be a bit of a problem, but yeah. And then the beauty of this is that once I'm done with that corn harvest, I can use both trailers together to finish the sugar beet, and I can carry up to 30,000 liters. I think that'll be fantastic. I gotta go get it though. As usual, see you in a sec. Oh, I did it again. Windmill. Okay, so this guy actually does not need to be unloaded yet. Alright, let's go. Oh, actually it's 50% full, isn't it? Yeah, this is a bit rough. I'm gonna have to separate the pieces of equipment, and I can do that. You know, I will probably do a chunk of that off camera, since I gotta do the whole thing manually. If I had course playback, I could probably solve this, but I don't think I want to reinstall it. $86. There we go. around the corner again. It stops harvesting like before. What am I trying to say? It stops the harvester pickup before the hopper is full. And it just takes a while for the conveyor to, you know, catch up, I guess. All right. Get more of this harvested up here. Just trying to get my outer lap done. I should really just be going up and down one side right now. It'd just be a lot easier, I think. All the turns. I think I'm going to be doing some root crop stuff. I think ultimately I should get a bigger tractor that can handle all this equipment in one go. I probably need about 250 horsepower, I think, for the harvester and the topper. So maybe that's an upgrade to small John Deere to something, you know, big. I have some homework to do. It stopped already, and then it just took a little bit for it to kind of catch up. Let's get out of the way. This little John Deere is actually doing this trailer fine. I thought it would struggle a little bit. And I think I'm just going to go up and down from now on. As soon as we hit about 50%, I'll come and unload again. And then I will just go sell. And then I've got to unload the corn harvester in a minute as well. Okay, that should be our 50%. There we go. Whoa. Alright, let's go see how well this goes. I am leaving that equipment running, which is probably costing me. So, I think maybe what I should do is, when I get enough money to buy a harvester. So I'm going to do the production first. We're going to stamp that down. I need 30,000, and that's kind of what I am hoping to knock out before the end of this episode. Get that production down, because what it's going to tell me, and I could do this on a test map, I guess, but ultimately what it's going to tell me is that what products I need to plant in our fields to be able to make the pig food, because I don't remember. And I've got a spare field that's ready to plant or seed, but I just don't know what I should put in there. I've got corn coming. I've got sorghum. I've got more sugar beet. And I feel like I need protein. I think maybe soybean. And a grain, which, you know, I don't know if sorghum qualifies, but I need wheat or barley or something. So I'm actually going to be short a field. Maybe I got to buy another field, but I'll buy that first, 30,000. After that, I think it would be wise for me to raise up 100,000 if I can, and buy that harvester setup. 120,000 actually is what I would need. I'm not sure I'm going to have enough sugar beet to do that, and I do want to keep some for the pigs, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but I could save on the leasing costs. Not so much the initial upfront cost, but the hourly and daily runtime costs. Stop. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, let's go empty this guy. How are we doing for time? We still got some time today. Oh, we're gonna get the 30,000. We've got the 30,000. Beautiful. Just though, as a matter of fact, it might be still a problem because of the ground terraforming. And empty it. This harvester's not bad, but it does take a while to unload. I might just borrow another 5,000 from the bank so I can get that production down if it needs a bit more because of the terraforming. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that next. I want to knock that out before we sign off today. We're gonna run back over here, I guess. Yeah. Right, that's where I want to be. And construction, this guy right here is what I want. I've used this before, not enough money, so there's some terraforming stuff. So let's jump into finances. I'm going to borrow. We'll pay this back right away. I just want to get it done right now. Okay, and I wanted it over, where am I? Wanted it over, there's a road in the back there. I never even noticed that. Okay, I think we'll drop it here. That makes sense, I think. And the usual smoothing exercise. We always do. Then I think I'm going to put in some more gravel. Concrete pebbles, concrete gravel. Dirt gravel, I think, is what I'm trying to run mostly. We'll clean this up a bit. And I think we'll just kind of join this in a bit. There's a tree there that I think I need to cut down. Let's jump back into smoothing for a second. I just saw something. Yeah, there we go. Okay, how's this? All right, what I need, or I want to know, where's the trigger? Here it is. Okay, let's jump right to pig food. And the recipe I need is corn, barley, sunflower, and sugar beet. Okay, so I got sugar beet and corn coming. That's not a problem. Barley and sunflower is a problem. So I can plant both of those. I have what I need to do that. I just need the 2 fields. I think I'll put sunflower down in the smaller fields. And barley, I'm not sure. I don't know if I need to buy another field or not. So, yeah. All right. What am I doing next? I guess we're driving back. What are we doing? Yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up for this one. It's going to take me a lot to get all that sugar beet up. So I think I may knock out some of that off camera. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. So, yeah, thanks for watching. If you're enjoying this, please consider subscribing. Hit the like button on the way out. I would really appreciate it. Let me know what you think of the series so far, and I will catch you guys in the next one. I hope you have an awesome day.